Hey everyone, this is gfxpartner. Let's take a look at some of the features of ZeusGPT WordPress plugin. The content generation feature of ZeusGPT and how it can help us to boost our content generation and reduce the time we take to create content for our site. So to generate content, we will need to go to the chat panel, and here we can communicate with the ChatGPT. So let's say for the sake of this demo, I have a blog which is about marine life, and I want to generate an article for that. So let's say I ask ChatGPT to give me a list of most popular fish. So let's see what it does with that. Okay, so it has given me a list. So let's say I want the fish to be ordered by their population. Okay, so now it has given me an ordered list in the way I asked it to. So now this is an article, so maybe I can just ask ChatGPT to give me details point uh, about each item. So let's say I ask it give detail about each item. Okay, so now as you can see, it has given me a paragraph for each item in the list, and basically it's a very quick way through which I can generate content for my blog, and I can basically simply just copy this content and paste it into my blog editor, and basically I now have a blog that I wrote within a few seconds. So that's the benefit of ZeusGPT. So another feature that I would like to talk about is the history feature. So now basically it knows the history of the conversation we have. It knows that I asked it to list most popular fish. It knows I asked it to order by their population, and all of these details. I didn't need to tell it to give detail about, let's say, the catfish. It knew about the list beforehand because we talked about it. So in a way, it stores the conversation history, and so it acts as a very seamless human-like conversation with the ChatGPT. So we can also customize the plugin. So to do that, we can go to the settings panel, and the first thing you will see is a list of colors. So basically we can also change the theme of the plugin in any way we want. So let's say first of all we have a bunch of colors are displayed, and we can also apply a custom color, for example. So let's say I want a greenish color, like so. I can do that as well. And the next thing is we can change the API key. We can also, this API key will be used to communicate with the ChatGPT API. We also have a field for rate limiting. I am very excited for this feature, and we will discuss it in the later half of the video. So we have changed the color, so let's go and uh, save these settings. Settings were saved successfully, and all of these settings will take effect immediately. We don't need to refresh the page or anything. So let's go to the chat panel, and here you can see that all of the changes have taken effect and the plugin looks entirely different. So one of the exciting features of ZeusGPT is that you can allow your site visitors to communicate with the ChatGPT. So we have provided a number of ways to allow such a thing. You can add a ChatGPT panel or ZeusGPT panel on any page using three methods. We provide a Gutenberg block. You can use a shortcode, or you can use an Elementor widget to display the chat panel on the front end. So let's take a look at the Gutenberg block. So we have this demo page set up here, and to add a Gutenberg block, I will go to this block inserter. I will scroll down, and here you can see we have a category called gfxpartner, and I will select the ZeusGPT, and as you can see we have the panel appear, and let's say I update the page and I go and view it on the front end. Okay, so this is how it appears on the front end of the site, and here I can communicate. Let's say I say hi, and this is how users can communicate with ChatGPT. We can also customize the layout as well. So let's take a look at that as well. So I will go to the block settings, and let's say I want the chat panel to appear in a corner. As you may see, we have a bunch of settings available, which we can use to fully customize this chat panel in any way or shape we want. So I will update the page, and let's go and refresh it. Okay, so now the chat panel is not appearing here, and we have an icon in the corner. So let's click on this icon. So now, as you can see, we have the chat panel in the corner, and the user can scroll through the page and still have access to this. And I can, as earlier, I can communicate with it. As you can see, the chat works perfectly. So we can add a shortcode to any page and the chat panel will appear. So let's take a look at that. So this is an empty page that I have set up to demo the shortcode. So let's add a shortcode here. Okay, so we have a shortcode block here, and let's enter that, and let's write the plugin shortcode, which is ZeusGPT. Okay, so I will click on update to save the page, and let's go to the front end and refresh the page. Okay, so now as you can see we have a chat panel appearing on the front end. To customize this shortcode, you can refer to the documentation. So let's take a look here. So these are all the options available to you to customize the chat panel through the shortcode. So let's say I want to change the welcome message, which is start chatting with your favorite AI. So let's say I change that, which will be welcome message. So let's go to the editor and do that. So I will type in welcome message, and let's say I want the message to be this is a demo, and I will click on update to save the page. Let's refresh, and as you can see we have updated the text. This is a demo. So even through shortcode you can fully customize the chat panel in any way you want. To use an Elementor widget to display the chat panel on the front end. So let's take a look at that. So I will go to this demo Elementor page that I have set up, and as you can see it's an empty page. So to basically to add the widget, you can go to the widgets panel, and if these options are not collapsed, you can collapse them and or scroll down. So to get to the GFX partner category, and here you can see we have the ZeusGPT Elementor widget. I will drag this widget to the front end. Okay, so now we have the widget in our page. So let's say for the sake of demoing a customization, let's say we want to change the icon of this button. So to do that, we will go to the style tab, and as you can see, we have a bunch of options available to us. Let's say I go to the button tab, and I click on the icon, and let's say which icon suits us. Let's say we add the Facebook Messenger icon. I click it and I click on insert, and as you can see, we have the icon here as well. Let's update the page, and let's go to the page and refresh it. Okay, so now you can see that we have the icon in the button as we customize, so you can do that as well. So we discussed earlier that we can add the chat panel to any page or post we want. So now one of the features that I would like to discuss is identity customization or persona customization. What it means is that you can assign as customized identity to ChatGPT, and it will behave in that way. So let's take a look at it. So here I have the Elementor widget, and uh, we will to demo or the identity customization, we can use the behavior text block. So here you can basically tell ChatGPT, hey, this is your name, this is who you are, this is the stuff that you know about, and now you can use this information to basically craft an answer to the user's question. So let's say I have a prompt made. I will simply paste it. So let's read it. You are Kevin, a public relations officer for a hospital. You need to reassure the public that the hospital is taking appropriate measures to contain the outbreak and protect patients, while also providing information on steps the hospital is taking to prevent future outbreaks. So we have this behavior set up. So I will click on update. Once they're done, we will go to the front end. I will refresh it so it can take the new changes. Okay, so let's say I ask ChatGPT what's its name. I will tell it my name as well. Hi, my name is GFX partner, and let's ask it its name. What is your name? Hello GFX partner, my name is Kevin. How may I assist you today? So let's ask it about the outbreak, what your hospital is doing about the outbreak. So let's see what it says about that. Okay, so it has generated a very long message, and basically you can see that it's a very detailed message, although we provided very limited information in the behavior prompt, but it has provided a detailed information of what containing an outbreak actually means. So basically it has its own identity, and the user isn't even aware that it's the ChatGPT behind the scenes doing all of this. So that's how you can customize the identity of ChatGPT. As we talked earlier, we can allow our site visitors to communicate with ChatGPT. So actually there is an issue with that as well. So let's say when a user communicates with ChatGPT, you will be charged for each message they ask ChatGPT. So there is a room in which there is a way basically in which they can misuse this ability. So we have provided provided you with the ability to limit how many messages a person can send within a minute. As you can see here in this field, we have the three number of requests allowed within a minute. You can customize it in any way or shape you want. So let's go and demo it. So I will go to the unprivileged mode in which I am basically acting as an outsider, and let's say I start communicating with the ChatGPT. As a reminder, we have set the number of requests within a minute to be 3. So let's take a look now. Let's say I type hi. This will be my first message, and now let's type in another message, hi again, and we have 2 messages so far. So I will type in another message. So we have basically reached the limit now. Now let's see what happens when I type the 4th message. Okay, so now it seems that we have an error. So let's take a look at it. You are sending too many requests in a short amount of time. So basically it has told the user that you can't send any more requests anymore, and to, in a way, preventing the user from costing you more money. So the now user has to wait a minute before he or she can start sending more messages. So it is a way which in which the plugin saves you money and allows you to be more efficient in terms of your rate limiting policy, and allow you customization in how you want to establish such a strategy. Okay, these are some of the features that comes with ZeusGPT. I hope you like the video. Thanks for watching it. So this is GFX Partner signing out.